Welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bison will have the first possession in this one as their offense comes out to go to work. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. It is on him. He's their best player to make this offense go.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs. And
turning it on! Runs it into the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So North Texas offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reeder. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Wants to fire on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Throwing, Williams. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running inside, it's Mitchell. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, North Dakota State!
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on it. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. North Texas really has it going on offense.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the 1st quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're just continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. North Texas will have to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Williams buys a little time with his feet. The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Motion from the wide receiver. Williams will pass. Sets up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Oh, it's a reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mean Green.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The sure hands, it's Cross. Still running at the 40. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
The run inside. It's Mitchell. There's some room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Williams makes the catch. It's French. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Williams looking for a man. Caught. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, North Dakota State! 3rd touchdown of the game, a 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. North Texas in the hurry-up.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reeder. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. North Texas will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Here's Williams to throw. On target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Mitchell. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Williams will pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Cross. Snags it, and he's open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Cross. Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Throwing, Williams. They're working that left side. Touchdown, North Dakota State. A great catch and run for 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
How how explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Lining up to add another. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Cole. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. This time it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. North Texas really has it going on offense.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Man, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time, he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Williams makes a catch. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Mitchell. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Williams looking for a man. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mitchell. There he goes. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Takes the handoff. It's Cummings. Might have a chance. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Williams makes the grab.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Right back to the well. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They took it 71 yards down the field. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and...
Snagged it, and there's running room. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owen. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. North Texas in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going for it all. Makes a grab for a big play. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Snagged out of the air. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Mitchell. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Here's Williams to throw. Here comes the heat. Got his man down the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Got a man, it's Cross. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Throwing, Williams. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Coming out with it, it's Terrell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Caught. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rushes on him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The run inside. It's Cross. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams fires to the big fella. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Cross. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams. Complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Williams looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross. Turning it on. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Here's Williams to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running inside, it's Owen. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the back. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The run inside. It's Cummings. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 8 team, the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's the Sooners getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now back to your game in Fargo. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Terrell. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets rid of it. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owen. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Cole. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Ready to go.
On the ground, it's Owen. Here's a little room there. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. North Texas really has it going on offense. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Running inside, it's Cross. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Throwing, Williams. Got his man. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Line gets set, first down. Williams will pass. Finds his man. Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looking for a crease, it's Cross. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll move the tight end. Williams. Pressure coming. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. North Texas will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On his way back from the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Williams. Got his man. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. The run inside. It's Cummings. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. They go right back to him. There he goes. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Cross. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Terrell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running a read option to the left. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. It's a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fakes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running inside, it's Owen. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got his man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
This quarterback's showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, 2nd in California. He's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and they absolutely had to have it there. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Finds his man. Could not make his way to the corner. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The run inside. It's Cross. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. Picks up the 1st down. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Cummings. Maybe a crease. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play?
Flag 14. Flag 14. Go.
Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Great place to start for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Finding some room. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets in the 2nd level, a lot of people start to hold their breath because it could be a house call. And you know they're going to keep giving him the football here in the drive. Up front, this defense has got to get a lot more physical.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.